Hi guys, I'm Duncan Armstrong. You're watching Brothers of the Grill, and today we're going to be doing one of my favourites, but this is special. Everybody's favourite. We're making bacon. We're going to make bacon from scratch. We're going to cure it, then we're going to smoke it in cherry wood, and that's just only going to be good. The best thing about making your own bacon from scratch, you know what's gone into it. You can use your own smoke as opposed to liquid smoke like a lot of other people use and different methods, and it's fun. You know, it's enjoyable to do yourself. So with that being said, let's get some pork belly. Here we have 1 slab of pork belly. Here we have 2 slabs of pork belly. What are you doing that for? So when you're choosing your pork belly, it's always best to go to the butcher's, and it's always best to get some with plenty of meat in, as much meat as you can. You know, pork belly's got a lot of fat in it, but you can find some with a lot more meat content, and that's the best to have. I've left the skins on. Some people do it with it on, some people do it without. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Okay, so the way we're going to cure this is with a pre-made cure. You can make your own, but this one's already pre-done. So what we do is we'll get it on. I'm not going to go too mad about the skin side. So you just literally, you've got to just rub that in. Get it on all those sides. Spread it out as evenly as you can. I mean, what's not to love about making your own bacon? Everyone loves bacon. Okay, so with this one, I'm just going to leave it at that. You can put these in Ziploc bags. You could also vacuum pack it as well, but I'm happy to just do this. So that's just going to sit in there. We're going to get the next one. I mean, look at that. Perfect amount of meat in that one. I mean, you could add different flavours to this if you wanted. You could add some paprika, you could add some garlic powder. Add what you want to your taste preference. Let's get it all rubbed in. Super excited about this. Little trick. Ah, you like that, didn't you? I don't always wear gloves in my videos because 9 times out of 10 I'm cooking for myself. My wife doesn't like barbecue, I have you know. So there you go. Also, I'm probably going to be giving some of this away to some lucky friends. So we're going to add this to this one. It's really good. I've done some ribs with this. I've done some chicken wings with this. It's really, really good stuff. I've put it on chips. I had some friends around the other week. We had some burgers and chips, and man, they were eating the chips cold. We finished the burgers. We finished their chips. They was full up, but there was still some chips left in the tub. And they sat there, literally, I kid you not, eating cold chips, saying how nice they tasted. So they've really come up good with this one. So we're going to add this as well, just to add a different flavour to the other one. So as I say, you know, put what you want on to your own taste preference, getting your own flavours. This is known as the equilibrium technique, where you weigh the exact amount of cure for the meat. You know, there are other ways of doing it. Immerse it into a big tray of salt and cure it that way. The cure in sugar and salt and cure it that way. But that way you've got to make sure you desalinate it. But with this, just got to keep it in the fridge. As I say, you can put it in a vac pack, a Ziploc bag. Don't waste none of that cure, guys. Get all that in there. So what I'll do now is I'm going to cling film that really, really tightly in the fridge. See you next week, guys. So here they are after 8 days of curing in the fridge, in the tin that I had them in. Wrapped the tin up with cling film, left them in the fridge. Basically every 3 days I just turned them over. When I got them out yesterday, I washed them under very cool water, rinsed it off, both of them, and then patted them dry, put them in the tin with that in the little tray, just so they could get some air around them to form a pellicle. So now we've got to that stage, it's time to hot smoke them. Let's get this in the smoker and get it on. You ready? Let's go. So what I've got here is 4 briquettes of Weber charcoal. I'm going to add to some lumpwood charcoal. These are lit, they're getting there. So I'm going to add these to that, which isn't lit. Let that get to temp and then we'll chuck those bellies on. So let's get these on, yeah? That wasn't a bad shot. Okay, so as you can see, we're running just above 300 degrees. I'll tone it down just so that it's sitting bang on 300 degrees. Nice bits of cherry. There's the fool's gold. Look at that. You can really see that's took that on. There's the standard one. It's best to squeeze it together. It's a bit like treating it like a rack of ribs. You're squeezing it together because that's how it's going to cook. So if you squeeze it together, it's going to help form that thicker cut. Just do that. It does help. It is a method in the madness. And that's it. All we can do now is just wait till it gets to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, 75 degrees Celsius. And we'll check back in about an hour or so. About an hour, hour and a half. You recording? Oh, that's good. Okay, guys, so we're nearly 2 hours in. We're going to have a check now. Oh, mate, that is looking good. 64, And obviously probing this, you've got to be careful. 68, if you hit the fat cap, then that's going to read high. 67, so we're nearly getting there. So what I'm going to do, and I have been doing, is turning it, and I flipped it halfway through the cook. It's not going to be much longer now. I've been adding wood throughout as well, just to keep that smoke flowing. Then what we'll do is we'll go back into the shack. We'll rest it, let it get to room temperature, put it back on the net so you can let the air through. Once that gets back to room temperature, then it's got to go back into the fridge to get equalising. So it's going to be back in the fridge for another couple of days, and then we'll slice it. What I didn't mention earlier when we was in the shack and we were showing it after curing and rinsing and washing, what you can do is slice it, fry a bit up and taste it. If it's too salty, bathe it in some water for half hour, an hour, take it out, slice it and repeat until you get it to that what you want. But I reckon another 20 minutes hopefully, and we'll be at that temperature we need to be. I'll catch you on the flip side, motherfunksters. Okay, so here we are. You can't go wrong with that. And I mean that in every sense of the word. This is the first time I've ever done this, so it's just showing you, you know, how easy it can be. What we'll do now is put this, once it's at room temperature, in the fridge, just to equalise. Then I'll slice it. I mean, you can hand slice it, whatever thickness you want. I'll catch you in a couple of days. I've got to say a massive thanks to my two good friends in America, Michael Lieberth in Ohio, who helped me with the curing side of things, and then also Jamie Jacobsgard from Florida, who helped me with the hot smoking side of things. They've both been doing bacon for years. I mean, look at this. Look at it. You can't beat crispy bacon. So, as I say, first thing in the morning, bit of breakfast, or midday lunch, nice sandwich. Get that lovely bacon in there. Oh, yes.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I have. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm bad. Cheers to my past, I'm doing great now, just in case they ask. In the booth and I lay it down, I might take a nap. And they thought I was playing around, I was up like my tax. Living fast, over limit on the freeway, hope no cops pass. Had to dip off for a minute, yeah that's my bad. But I can't stay for too long, I gotta go, I gotta go. I grab my bag and hit the dash, yeah adios. I dropped the clutches.
Okay guys, so there you have it. That's how you do it. It is so simple. You can do it yourself. Anybody can do it. You just got to have a little bit of room in that fridge to let that cure. You can use any cures. There are cures out there. There's cures you can buy over here in the UK. I'll leave a link down below to Angus and Oink. They do some good cures for curing bacon, so I'll leave that down there. Like I say, I used their Fool's Gold to try that, and to be fair, that tastes really good. We did rub the belly in it after we put the cure on it and let it cure. It didn't get right into the bacon, the flavour of the rub. Let me tell you, you just sprinkle some Fool's Gold over it and then seal it up and you are away. I mean, the great thing about making your own bacon is you know what's gone into it. It doesn't shrink when you fry or grill it. You don't have all that white stuff coming out. You can cube it. You can slice it to whatever size you want. You know, I did some short bits, I did some long bits, full length. Vac packed it all. It's not all here what I made. I've given a load away already to friends and family. The rest of this will be going in the freezer. It's cheaper to make yourself. I made a video on doing a steak sub, so making that sauce is in there if you want to make that sauce. I'm going to do a video on making sauces. I'm going to do a video on making rubs. That's up and coming. But enough talk. Oh, mate. Perfect. That tastes handsome. Let me tell you. Guys, I'm going to have to shoot because I need to eat this. Okay, guys. So if you like the video, please, if you haven't already done so, please remember to subscribe. Hit that like button. Comment down below if there's any ways you do this sort of thing different. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Get yourselves over there, check out what we got going on. Like I say, I've never done this before, but it just proves how easy it is. You know, first time doing it, it's turned out absolutely perfect. What can I say? With that being said, I'm now going to finish this, and I'll catch you on the flip side, motherfunksters. Get in. Look at that. That is, oh mate, that's just handsome. Oh, I'll put coleslaw in here as well, by the way. Sorry, forgot to say that.